Well, that overlay fits. Vinny, what do you think about the term dad rock? Well, you know what the weird thing about that is? It doesn't bother me too much, but in a long enough time frame, everything is dad something. This is dad game. There's gonna be dad rap soon, if there isn't already. There's... Everything becomes, something that your parents, or a parents have listened to, or did, or whatever. So, dad stream. Vinesauce's dad stream. True. Very true. Doesn't bother me, though. You know what bothers me? Headaches. And I haven't had one in like 3 days. And then before that, a while. So, thank God for that. Anyway, last time I played this game, Ayla was asking for Dactyl. She said, give Dactyl. There's some of my favorite music in the game coming up, which, I mean, I've been saying. There's a lot of me saying that, I know. But genuinely, the Chrono layer is very, very good. Someone says, I find the difference to be that dad rock has persisted pretty well. I was thinking about that today while I was listening to Loop Zoop in the car, which was, man, I kind of miss... In some ways, I miss the, like, I used to listen to the radio station, and they used to play, you know, classic rock, and I got sick of every song they played just about, because it was just a rotation of the same songs from the same bands. But there's something communal about listening to the radio, because you knew you were listening to it with other people at the same time. I didn't even need that blade, did I? And I kind of miss that aspect of it. Like, knowing that I'm listening to the Loop Zoop in the car by myself is fine, but it's not quite the same. Which is why I like to stream, I guess, because then we can all share this communal thing where I can be a jackass and play some video games for you. I guess I didn't need the rock helm, did I? An arm containing red-hot magma. Liquid hot magma. Liquid hot. Okay, we're good. I think we are ready to continue. So last time the village was basically, destroyed, and Ayla was blamed because she led them there. And that sucks. Booty stream Austin Powers game. I think I did on a Sunday stream at one point. It was like an Austin Powers activity center for the Game Boy Advance. Or Game Boy Color. Vinny, do you watch Twitch? Because you don't seem like the type to watch other streamers. I watched Jerma play some Diablo 2, I enjoyed that. I have popped in on Sphinx playing Slay the Spire, Desert every now and then. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends, but mostly... I like to watch YouTube videos and not streams. Because I do the streams every day. And so I kind of like to space it out so that I'm not always thinking about streaming. I watch the speedrun stuff, if it's good. And I enjoy that sometimes. But I mostly just watch YouTube videos. What version of Chrono Trigger do you recommend for a new player? This question has come up a couple times during this playthrough, and I still don't have a good answer. I would say the Super Nintendo version is perfectly fine. The DS version's good too, and adds some stuff. I like the Super Nintendo version and its original translation, and the big chunky sprites. But either of those versions are good, and apparently the version on Steam isn't bad, despite it being based on the mobile version. It's a little bit better than it used to be. Vinny, did you see the R-Wings in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? There was an R-Wing in the game as an Easter egg anyway, if I'm not mistaken, that you could access with Game Genie. Not an Easter egg? So what was it? It was to test AI? Wasn't it in Kokiri Village where you would, like, look at those things flying around and an R-Wing would show up? Like, because I remember reading about that, or seeing videos of it back in the day. It was to test Z targeting. Gotcha. Ungus Bungus music. It's my favorite type of music. And as I said in the stream the other day, most of the prehistoric music is done by Uematsu. So he went from Final Fantasy to Unga Bunga real quick. With no problem, really. Vinny, you got attacked by one in the Chaos Edition, the R-Wing in Kokiri Forest. I don't remember that, but I will take your word for it. Most of what I remember about the Chaos Edition streams that I did was that Nintendo was like, no, we don't want this. And those were the videos, some of the videos that they tried to get shut down when they were being jerks. It's like, god damn it, really? Vinny, would you consider doing a panel with Jerma at Poppin' Gamer? Why do people think I don't know what Poppin' Gamer is? That is a great convention. I would love to do a convention at Poppin' Gamer. It's a... yeah. I am going to PAX East, though, so if anyone goes, I usually do a signing, and I'm there in some capacity. That reminds me, I have to get a novelty item printed out. Fuck. But if you go to PAX East, follow my Twitter, and I will reveal where and when you can find me. And if you see me, you can say hi. Stop on over and say hello if you see me there. And I can probably talk to you for a total of like 30 to 60 seconds. Considering how crazy that convention is. Yeah, you can talk about a lot of stuff in a minute. Get to know who you are a little bit, where you're from. You know, what game do you like? Okay, goodbye. The problem is, at PAX East and Too Many Games, and I guess this is me tooting my own horn a little bit. I don't mean it to, I'm just trying to be factual. But the truth is, when I talk to people at these cons lately, what happens is a little crowd can sometimes gather around me. Which is why I try not to stay in one place for too long, because it is a little anxiety-inducing. I can talk to people one at a time, or two at a time, no problem. But then, when the semicircle forms around me, that's when stuff gets weird. I don't like that very much, but that's also part of the game. That's part of what it is. The dreaded semicircle. Vinny, what's your policy on quick hugs? I'm fine with it, just ask me first, and don't be sick. This year I may not be down for it, but anyway, Dactyl has been given, everybody. Chrono! You can't be serious about going alone. Thou goest forth alone? I know not thine quest, but a comrade of Chrono's is also mine. I will not allow thee to meet thy demise alone. No, Tyranno lair dangerous. Maybe all perish. Listen, we owe you one. Right, guys? Ayla have strong friends. We're all going to the Tyranno lair. You desire to perish? I refuseth to be party. I refuseth to be party to yet another demise. Let us proceed. Ayla have strong friends. Why did that happen twice? That got weird. Oh, because the maximum amount of dialogue. Also, yes, you noticed the red star, didn't you, chat? So this is the first time you get to fly around in the game. Remember this place? But yeah, I mean, prehistory... Kinda... What a crusty map this is. It's the one, like, semi-unpolished thing about this game, is the world map is, like, kind of... very crust and low-res. But regardless, prehistory, there's not a whole lot to do anyway. And it's... Look, I already looped. The world maps in this game are not huge. What the hell's all this shit? Which I think is a fine idea. Residence. There's a residence here? What? This is new. I'm Mizla, Azala's head researcher. You seem cut from finer cloth than the other warm bloods I've seen. Me no understand. We smash Reptite now? We are not of this time. Well, now that doesn't bode well for us, now does it? Oh god. What is this nonsense? Reptite Village from the DS version? Don't kill me, I'm just an assistant. No punctuation at the end there? I don't remember this in the DS version. Also, that text needs some work. Not on my watch. Well, this kind of makes sense. What doesn't make sense is that their houses are made of things from 1000 AD. I mean, again, this is Chrono Trigger Plus, it's a ROM hack, so... How did you apes get this far into our country? You seem fairly civilized for apes. This is not necessary. What? What? Get out of my house, you damn dirty ape. Okay. We're putting in a fucking Charlton Heston, Planet of the Apes reference now? It was like half Flintstone and half movie reference. It's okay. I mean, I get the idea of it. I think it could have been executed a little bit better. Nothing to do here yet. Vinny, there was time travel in those films. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna be very critical. I told you, I'm gonna be critical of the Chrono Trigger Plus version, just because there's so much in this game that I hold very dear. And, while I'm not upset that it exists, I'm gonna let you know if it feels a little weird. And using the word now in 2 sentences, without a comma, and then no punctuation at the end of a sentence. You know, I may be a dummy, but I'm an English major dummy. Anyway, here's the music. I hope this music will be to your liking, as it is very much to my liking. It's so good that they don't play the battle theme right here. Music is going up. Ah, man. I kinda wish they would've just kept that music for the whole time. Have you heard the beta version of this castle music? It's completely different. No. I don't think I have. Someone said, honestly... No, this song was done by Uematsu. Someone said, honestly, the main battle theme in Chrono Trigger is kinda weak. I think it's adequate, but not... Like, Final Fantasy VIII has some of the best fucking battle music. For example, like, that's a game where I have no problem getting into battles just to hear the music 100 times. Honestly, both Chrono games, I'm not a huge fan of the main battle themes. I felt, Chrono Cross's regular battle theme got a little repetitive. The instruments got a little grating. It's cool, but I think it's one of those ones that you hear too much. Like, Final Fantasy VIII, no problem. I can listen to that the whole game. 9, no problem. Whole game. 6, no problem. By the halfway point of Chrono Cross, I wish that it was a different song. The boss battle in Cross, like I said, is absolutely fucking fantastic, but... Thanks for being the main course. It's the apes! Ayla! Kino, get back! Ayla, save you! Press the button. Sorry, Ayla. All Kino's fault. No matter. Kino escaped with Laruba villagers. What Ayla do? Put end to this! Kino go too! Kino no come. If Ayla dead, Kino new chief of Ioka. Ayla. Ayla strong. No lose. He no understand. And show you something. I mean, they need some place to store their treasure chests. How about that base, though? You strong, me weak. Ayla, good chief. If you hit those buttons, they go down to the next floor, but then you still just have to fight them later, so... Vinny, are you playing this completely blind? I have tied a handkerchief around my eyes. No. No, this is my favorite game. Vinny, who's your superb owl pick? Dave, you know me better than that. You know I don't know anything about that shit. Different Dave. There's a... Not Mod Dave. There's a lot of Daves. It's a lot of Daves. John Dave, that's him! I really don't. I have no idea what's going on in the sport world at all. You know, I will say this though, the Kobe thing, I didn't mention it on stream at all because I'm not at all qualified to talk about something like that in any way, shape, or form. What a fucking nightmare that is. What a fucking nightmare that is. What a that really bothered me. That really bothered me. I didn't watch the guy play. I don't watch basketball. But it was just, it sucked. What sucks also are the people that are digging into his life on the news and trying to, like, get every little bit of information that they can and, like, talk to his wife. It's like the news article, his wife is still crying. Of fucking course she is. Why is that news? That's not news. Yeah, vultures is one way to put it. Anyway, I didn't mean to get all, like, depressing and ruin the vibe of the stream, but I just wanted to say, like, you know, even though I don't follow sport ball, that was a pretty heavy thing to find out about. And, you know, hope everyone in the family is gonna be okay, that kind of thing, you know? It's just the way the news talks about it, it makes it difficult to like, I'd imagine, move on. Vinny, this may be a dumb question, but have you ever considered streaming Radical Dreamers? So, Radical Dreamers showed up in my Satellaview collection stream the other night, and I'm considering it. I'd have to read all of it, which is fine, but normally I think it's voice acted, so it would be a little bit longer. But I'm definitely considering. I've never played it. And, I haven't had much interest in it because it's not exactly what I wanted from a Chrono thing. Vinny, there was a douche tuber that uploaded a clickbait video, said he talked to Kobe at 3 AM and that he was alive. I saw that. I don't want to stay on that topic because, you know, that's not really what I'd like to talk about on my streams. But I did see a picture of that. I don't know who these people are, I don't watch them, but the fact that they're rewarded with, like, giant amounts of viewers and clicks, you almost have to say, like, well, they're following what makes their channel big, which is a shitty thing to say and acknowledge, but... So, I really hope people like that stop doing stuff like that, just because these are, like, human beings, and... Anyway. God damn it. Vinny, have you heard of the graffiti artist Penis Man? What a transition! I just learned about Penis Man today, but only the name. I don't know anything about this mysterious Penis Man. I do know about Ear Snot, who, when I was, you know, growing up, I would see his tag all over the place. Ear Snot. The New Jersey Turnpike, Garden State Parkway, you name it. Dude was all over the place. Overpasses, underpasses, Ear Snot. So this room is real weird. As you can see, you kind of just have to hit the right spots, and they teleport you to the right places. My wife calls me Mr. Penis Man. Why, Dave? Twice tonight I read your messages. What the fuck are you on? What is going on? I did a show with Dave when Red Vox did a show. We did a show together with his band and mine. He actually contributed a little guitar part to one of our songs too, on Another Light. So Dave's a good lad. That's how I know him. But it's just funny to me that I'm reading your messages tonight by accident, and it's those two things. That's amazing. Very cool. Vinny, you know how to cherry-pick your messages. Well, if you watched the previous Chrono Trigger stream, you know that I was, well, you can call it accidental, you could say it was scripted. I had a couple people say it was scripted. I would say if you know me better, you know I'm too lazy to script my streams. I would just say that there's enough people with fucking weird names in the chat that it wasn't that hard to read and come across another weird name. Alright, so... this big, thick dinosaur, you need lightning. You really, really need to have some lightning on this dude. There we go. Have you seen the Gorillaz Song Machine announcement? Yep. Just excited for new Damon Albarn of any kind. I was hoping he would do another record with Blur. Minus the voice crack. But if he's got more Gorillaz material, I'll take that too. I'm ready for some new Blur, because I really liked Magic Whip. And he's done 2 Gorillaz albums. In that time, he's done A Good, the Bad, the Queen. So I felt like Blur would be a really great thing for him to go back to for a little bit. But I'm fine with this too. Have you heard Graham Coxon's solo stuff? The guitarist of Blur, for anyone who's curious, has a pretty good solo career. Yeah, he's good. That Graham. Give me 1 second, chat. Be right with you. I had a, this is gonna sound kind of lame, but I just dripped, blood onto my jeans. And you may be wondering, Vinny, how did you do that? Are you injured? I bite my nails like a dumbass, and, I kind of, yeah. Yeah, so there was a moment there. And, that was earlier today, and I guess by accident, I might have hit it into something, or I don't know what the fuck happened, but it started bleeding again. So, does anyone want some blood? Yeah? You good? Want blood? No? Just get a little blood down. Someone said, I don't have any demonic rituals that I need it right now. Thank you for the offer. Hey, Italian blood is worth a lot on the market. Just saying. Yeah, you can do a satanic ritual to summon yourself some pasta sauce. Or, if you're like me, the Vinetalian emoji, like I did earlier today. You're welcome, chat. Ozula's in the back. He's just flexing. Did Muse steal the name of their song Unnatural Selection after playing Chrono Trigger? I wonder. It's an easy pun. No, they stole it, definitely. They also have a song called Uprising, which no one would have ever named a song Uprising, ever. Hold it. This is a special place. Here, the great Nisbel has returned. Nisbel too, yeah? Slash took his name from Chrono Trigger, and the bassist from the Red Hot Chili Peppers too, I can't believe it. And Goku stole his look from Chrono. And Kermit stole his look from the Frog. Named the Frog. I wonder if I can steal anything from this dude. I don't know for sure if I can. Nope. The website says he has a third eye. Don't quite remember what the third eye does. It's an accessory, chat. Doubles evasion. I'll try to get it one more time. Miss. Oof. Stop. Got it. Oh shit, I hope I'm all healed up enough. We need a slurp kiss. Pretty good healing. A bubkiss. It was a bubkiss, chat. So I was on Earthcam last night, as I usually am lately, and I found something very strange. It was just some weird, like, dark gate with a light on it. I don't remember where it was, but it looked like Jigsaw's place of residence, if he had one. And again, because it takes you to random, like, cams, and I can't choose a specific one, I don't remember what it was. It was just some weird, like, gated off area in the middle of the forest, and it was very disturbing, and I watched it for a little bit, and I saw what appeared to be probably deer eyes glowing a little bit. So that was strange. That kind of spooked me. So then I found that there's a library that's supposedly haunted, and they have webcams throughout the whole place. I forget the name of the... It was like a W library. W something. Anyway, the point is they had a, they have webcams, and people take pictures. When they see something, they put the picture... The... Wilbur Library, maybe? Something like that. And they have it on their website. It's like, here's just a bunch of... Here's a bunch of supposedly, you know, ghost pictures. Yeah. Willard Library. Yes, the Willard Library. So then, that got me thinking, like, what other haunted webcams are there? And there's a couple. It's nothing too crazy. I didn't see anything... Most of the old ones that were online were taken off. Like, there's one that just looks up at the sky for UFOs. That never works, obviously. But then there's other ones that, like, are in supposed haunted locations, like catacombs and shit. Has Mike Stoklaza confirmed this to be a valid ghost hunting area? I don't believe he has, no. Too much attention on them and they'll never appear. Isn't it weird how, when we got better cameras, we stopped seeing UFOs as much, and ghosts? And when the footage is really, really, really good, it's a Photoshop. telling you, man, them aliens. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know what it is? The aliens are reptilians that had a castle like this many, many years ago, and they evolved into time-traveling interdimensional beings, and they come back to visit us, and sometimes they're even underground. Are you saying aliens ripped off of Chrono Trigger, Vinny? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm saying that. On record. Vinny, I'm watching those Willard ghost cams. That's super neat. They refresh very slowly, if I'm not mistaken. I only saw it on my phone for a couple minutes, but I thought it was a neat idea. It's like a good gimmick. They've been running those cameras, excuse me, for like 15 years now. And yet, still nobody goes to the library because no one knows what to rent anymore because we have internet. Vinny, when did your sense of wonder die? Yes, is my answer to that. Well, there's an explanation for everything, even if the person that's giving the explanation does not know for sure they have an explanation. Anything unexplained is immediately, like, garbage. So, that's partially when my sense of wonder died, and also I personally have never really had a good UFO sighting, nor have I ever seen a ghost. Oh, come on. Hope you don't mind. That would have been like an extra 15 minutes. Someone said Vinny is just blind to the beauty and possibilities of life. That's just sad. It's funny because I know that you're joking, but if the beauties and possibility of life are a bunch of crusty ghosts haunting a shitty library, then I guess I'm fine with having that sense of wonder die. They can time travel, that's true, yeah. Good thing. What if ghosts are not really us, but just echoes of the past that are glitching out? Imagine creating a universe with glitches. Have any of you seen a physics glitch like in Gary's mod? Like, have you seen a stapler go through a table? The giant reptilian god that created us all clearly, very clearly, is more powerful than creating us with glitches. For those that are joking and saying, LOL creationism, oh yeah, what if we were created by evolution? Then you just admitted that we were created. You should hear Carl Pilkington trying to understand the concept of evolution. It's like what I just said. It's pretty much what I just described. Same kind of thing. So, evolution created us. No, Carl, you fucking idiot! So, you are here at last. This is it then. The final confrontation. Today there shall be a conclusion. Will it be the reptites, or you soft-skinned apes who end up ruling the world? Strong survive. Ayla strong. Ayla fight. Notice that Azula has dinosaur head pauldrons. Hear that lovely voice? And you'll soon become the best of friends. Can't sit on the chair yet. That's later. Damnable red star, which I don't think damnable was originally in the script. Fall, why don't you? Stain the earth red! Even should it prove our fate to die, we will not relinquish this world over to the likes of you. This black Tyranno will have the honor of wiping you filthy apes from existence forever. Mwahaha. Well, this is gonna be fun. More excellent music, though, at least. Notice Azula has the ability to control things with her mind. That's pretty normal. Got it. Turbo ether? If she can move party members, why not just fling them off? Shh. Shh, stop making sense. I got a girlfriend that's better than that! Sorry. I said stop making sense. I had to do some talking heads. Frog gone. No, not yet. Do they have, more things to steal, or is it one item per? Because someone was saying they had, like, speed taps and stuff. I don't remember if they have more than one thing. Just one? Okay. What was that? Looks like the ROM hack might have changed it so that they give different items. Maybe one, yeah, one type of item. That makes more sense. I mean, again, it's not... Maybe it's different items in this hack, but... I remember the first time I played this game, got to this point, this part was fucking scary. Because again, this game, you just had this giant conclusion with Magus. Like, there was this massive, you know, fight. Oh god. fucking Chrono, wake up, dude. There's this massive fight with Magus, and then you're here, and there's a giant fucking evil-looking dinosaur at the edge of some giant castle. It really... like... I don't think I'll forget what that felt like the first time. Like, there's some real weight to this game. Oh, shit. Okay, there's one. Also, there wasn't this mist originally, right? That's an addition that was... It took me a minute. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Kind of unnecessary. Sure, we have everything we need here. It's smoke from the lava underneath you? Fair enough. Yep. Oh, fuck. It's okay. As long as you keep up the health, you can do it. You can live. Ayla keeps kissing Frog, but yet he doesn't turn into a prince. He is Frog Prince. I'm sorry, but you owe Disney 14 quid now that you've said that name. Spire is not cheap. Spire just does the most amount of damage. It's crazy. One thing I really ended up liking in Dragon Quest XI was that you could change out your characters on the fly, which was the Final Fantasy X mechanic. I think that's a really good system. It's a really good system for games like this. And Pokemon, too. Yeah, it works well for multi-party RPGs. Still going, huh? Jesus. Okay, let's see if Falcon Hit does more than 800, and also we should be good for this. Nope, Spire does more. From the sound of it, everyone gets XP in your mod, in this mod, including your non-active party members. Yeah. God. I thought they always did. My party members always kind of tended to scale with my other, more active party members, so... They did, but not 100%. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was doing, in the base game, I felt like I was doing about 1,000 damage per hit. Something like that. So it went up maybe a little quicker, but this fight always takes a while. It's supposed to stress you out. And that, it does. Maybe I didn't do 1,000 on Falcon Hit. It's hard to remember. Like I said, that's the curse of playing a ROM hack that changes so many little things. It's hard to remember exactly what happened and how it happened. Come on, give me another good spire. Fuck. Can't even do Spire anymore. Oh my god. That was doing a little bit more. Come on, come on, come on, come. This has got to do it. Come on, kill. Nice job, Kermit. Thank you. No, it can't be. The heavens truly have sided with the apes. Listen, primates, and let it be known, we reptites fought proudly to the bitter end. Ayla no. Bunga. Bunga. First, a great fiery stone will crash to the earth. Its flames will soon spread to scorch every corner of the land. And the chill will begin to creep across the blackened plains, ushering in a long, cruel age of ice and snow. Fitting end to our age indeed. Lavos. I always liked the screensaver. So this is when Lavos got here. Prehistory. Ayla's people word. La mean fire, Vos mean big. Ayla! Kino! Give Dactyl! La frogs equals fire frogs. Oh yeah. Hurry! Lavos fall soon! Alright, Dactyl! Kino, hurry! Ayla, what you do? Come, Azala, come! No! This is the will of the Earth! Ayla, hurry! Azala, Ayla, not forget. Take what? What take? Take care of this world. What was the original line? Oh, we have no future was the original line. That noise is always a fun noise. Through no fault of Magus does Lavos live. Lavos hath fallen from the sky in ancient times. I think most of these lines that are changed did not need to be changed. Lavos, huge. Chrono fight it? That's a yes. That dot bouncing like that. Chrono, we go where Lavos fall. Left unscathed, it will burrow deep within the earth. Best to defeat it now. Tis a gate. Lavos very fast. Deep under earth already. Mayhap Lavos be the cause of this warp? The one in Magus's castle was immense. What wrong, Chrono? Fight Lavos. Go in here. Yes? I feel like if this game was on CDs, this would be the start of disc 2. Where art we? It's strange. Where this? Remember that Ice Age Azala was talking about? Just looking around. I remember... that thing in the top left, you can't do anything there yet, so we'll just go into this. Weird, right? Oddly futuristic. And now... 12,000 BC. This is the eternal kingdom of Zeal, where dreams can come true. But at what price? What strange visitors! Welcome to Zeal. Is this part of a dream? Queen Zeal rules our magical kingdom. She is without peer in beauty and greatness. I like the confused chat members. The queen has given us everything. After the king died, she nurtured magic, which has advanced the kingdom. Welcome to Inhasa, in the magical kingdom of Zeal. We find truth in the bliss of sleep. Dear me, and who might you be? Am I a butterfly dreaming I'm a man? Or a bowling ball dreaming I'm a plate of sashimi? Never assume what you see and feel is real. You believe in fate, which means our lives are all predetermined. Well, yes, of course. So, you're a believer. Yes, it is useless for us to fight destiny. No such thing as fate. You're right, we're masters of our own destiny. Speaking of which, I believe there may be a doorway of destiny somewhere around here. I don't have time for this. I don't even think that was in the actual game. The strong beams of light in the windows were in the prototype, but removed for the final version. Interesting. Truths exist in dreams. Herbal tea, crystals. The city of Kajar, where they study magic, lies on the edge of the western continent. The airship, Blackbird, is kept there. "'Tis a sullen lad. What wrong? That animal good food?" "The black wind howls. One among you will shortly perish." "Urchin, halt! I knoweth not what this portends. What an unpleasant lad. Strange one, but not bad boy." Don't mind me, just getting Luca in here for some additional dialogue. This is a spring of recovery. Heal your mind and body here. I wonder what's inside the North Palace. I bet there's a key to it in the palace, but entry is strictly forbidden. The Queen's palace is at the center of Zeal. From there she protects the entire world. That's why we can sleep out days away. Just being able to sleep forever. The Queen has sealed the elemental weapons in the North Palace. You can see its entrance, but on the northern continent, but no one is allowed in there. I'm Doreen. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge, each in turn. The door to the North Palace is sealed with a mysterious energy. Even we, the Enlightened Ones, cannot open it. Welcome, what can I do for you? Let's see. There we go. So, there are books. I don't remember the exact order, but they tell you at one point, I think fire makes wind, or water makes wind, water, wind, fire, I think is the order. That always confused me, but I guess it makes sense. Water, wind, fire. Water. Wind. Fire. The Mystery of Life, Volume 841, Chapter 26. All life begins with new and ends with new. This is the truth. This is my belief. At least for now. New. The Guru of Reason is gone. Challenge me? Okay, here we go. Oh boy, Falcon Hit would have been nice for this. Leave it to me to get rid of Luca, or, Ayla. Oh god. Only do a couple at a time. No, they can kill. Sometimes they get one. Am I wrong? Because I've been killed by a new before. They either do all but one or one. Yeah, sometimes they do one, and they will- like, Luca could easily die. Case in point. Can't run away. Yep. I didn't, save up here, but I saved not too long ago. I think we got this. Frog is keeping it together for all of us. To which I can say, nice job, oh, fuck. Man. Yes, life does end with new, that is true. Just gonna take out, if I have to, one at a time. I should have been using that the whole fucking time, my god! Don't kill the frog. The frogs! Oh wait, no, he had 50. Chrono's dead. Oh. Down to 2. I got this, chat. Yes, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, so... 90 tech points. You're strong. Take this. New. New. Okay, we're good. That got a little scary for a minute, but I'm very happy that that succeeded. Anyway, people just sleep here. That's my favorite part. That would be the place where I would be. I would just sleep and, like, do magic drugs or whatever the fuck. Like, play, like, weird magic video games in Inhasa. Magic drugs are bad, okay? Don't want to do magic drugs. They're bad. I wonder if there's a way to get to the other islands on Zeal without having to go through this shit. They probably figured out a way. The Zealians, whatever they're called. So, there's areas here that are normally inaccessible that you can now access. Access. But I don't know how to yet. Who are you guys? Everything okay with the Blackbird? Everything's A-okay, Sir Dalton. Of course it is, you idiot. Hey, you, what are you doing there? It was true then. You're the ones the prophet said would come and cause trouble. Let's see how you handle this little situation. I didn't think they'd make it so easy on me. The Blackbird's a symbol of how advanced Zeal's culture is. Never thought something so big could fly, huh? Yeah, I'm not really sure. I guess maybe I'll eventually just get to those places. This is the magical city of Kajar. We do experiments for the Queen. Your power differs from ours. In you I sense a strange aura of kindness. Combine the ancient rainbow shell and the sunstone to create incredible weapons and items. But now only the Guru of Life has the skill. Elemental power usage is forbidden, even. Plants are so content. Wish I could be one. Or I wish I could be, too. I thought he wanted to be a plant. This is a spring of recovery. That's the Sun Keep you see on the southern continent. A sunstone, once the source of the world's power, was kept there. But when we began using our new energy source, it was sealed up just like the North Palace. They claim we don't need the energy of this tired old planet. Oh, these seem to be energy resources, Mega Man. His only friend other than his sister is that stupid cat. What tempest rages in his head? We've been seeing a lot of Janus lately. He appears upset, paces around. Queen Zeal has two heirs, Shala and Janus. Shala's an incredible child who has extraordinary magical powers. Being so gifted, she'll breeze through life. I heard Shala's powers far exceed those of her mother. Then there's her stepbrother, Janus. He's of royal blood, but he doesn't seem to have a speck of magic. In ancient Roman religion and myth, Janus, pronounced Janus, is the god of beginnings, gates, transitions, time, duality, doorways, passages, and endings. He is usually depicted as having two faces since he looks to the future and to the past. Janus? That's interesting, I didn't know that. I'm working on a tab that will boost magical skill, but my precious products have been disappearing lately. Must be the naughty new that hid them. They love pranks. What can I do? Oops, that's a defective item. Too bad, huh? I heard a strange prophet has come to the palace. I don't know the details, but I heard he has uncanny powers. Notice that the new are just hanging out with people. No problem. New problem! Did you know a moonstone can be recharged if you leave it in the sun, but it takes eons, so it's unlikely for us to see that gorgeous glow again. A guru once told me that the sunstone could store the almost infinite energy of our sun, but if its energy were used up, it would lose its glow and change into a moonstone. Water summons wind. Wind makes fire dance. Zeal's advances stem from a new energy source. Its power surpasses that of the elements. The gurus of life, time, and reason live in Zeal. Their skill and knowledge is supreme. Yeah, this place was so fucking cool. Getting here for the first time and just being so incredibly invested in this story. I kind of wish I could just experience this game for the first time. But I guess specifically being the age of 11. Just to remember what that was like. How did we come by our skills? And why do others lack them? Who cares? Also, this game looked beautiful when it came out. Like, this was one of the best looking games I had seen up until this point. Hi, you've got an unusual aura, so you must possess the skill too. Must be very primitive compared to ours. You poor things! Those lacking magic have always lived beneath the clouds as the earthbound ones. After all, they lack what we have. And what is that? Stamina. I've got load shields, but I cannot sell them unless the queen says it's okay. I never understood why that line of dialogue was ever in this game in the first place. There are no shields to buy in this game, period. Just none. It all began eons ago when man's ancestors picked up a shard of strange red rock. Its power, which was beyond human comprehension, cultivated dreams. In turn, love and hate were born. Only time will see how it all ends. In real life, that red stone is a mushroom that grows on cow shit. You found something strange, but a switch is inside. Wait, what? Well, this is all new. This is the scrapped beta map? Okay. Bring Ayla, there's an enemy you want to steal from. Sure. I just got Delta Storm. Yeah, originally you would just, you know, grab an item from that doll. There's a theory that the Enlightened ones are descendants of the purple-haired tribe in prehistory, while the Earthbound ones are the orange, Ayla's tribe. Oh shit, that kind of makes sense. The Laruba tribe. Oh god! Because the Laruba tribe had purple hair. That makes a lot of sense. I'm surprised I never heard that theory before. I like that. Steal from this guy. What just happened? Time travel. This game's about time travel. Gold stud. That was in there? Visit their village, they tell you that they feel strange. Oh, I have to go check that out at some point. That's an early gold stud. So the gold stud, minus 75% MP usage. That's a little early for that. It's like very early for that. So now Chrono never has to worry about MP again. Okay, that was a weird thing there. That was a weird tile. my god. Is this enemy in the original version? This whole area is not in the original version, meaning you don't fight in this part of Zeal at all. But yes, that enemy is in the original version in a different area. So this is where this dungeon was originally supposed to be? Behind that secret area, or is that also not? Do we not know that? So, just speculation? Oh shit. Eternal Repose or Sun Palace. Okay. Oh, cool. You found me. I exiled myself here when the Queen lost herself to the Mammon Machine. Sadly, I fear Zeal will not be around much longer. Say, have we met before? Your magic is pretty strong. I don't know where you learned it, but you should be able to master this spell. Oh, cool. Okay, that makes sense. That's a cool addition. I don't know why Specchio just fucking disappeared. But normally you get that from an accessory that you have to wear. But now I guess you could just use it with the right party members. You get a rock from... from that doll that we picked up earlier. You normally... yeah. It's Marl, Robo, and Ayla. I guess this is what the pyramid looks like. I thought those were clouds, but... the rocks have been removed. You are now taught the moves. Thank Jesus. Ayla, Luca, and Marl for Piozo dance. We can check that out right now if you want. Maybe. Maybe we can check it out. Let's see. That is a positive addition. How did you... oh, never mind. Just don't approach the Guardian of the Moonstone unless you want to be turned to ash. That certainly feels like appropriate dialogue. This is the Sun Temple. The Sunstone here used to be the source of Zeal's power until the Mammon Machine came to be. The Sunstone is long depleted, but the Guardian still guards it fiercely. This is way too early for this fight. Just so you all know. But we can do Piozo dance. We are dead. That's a fight from much later, and there's a specific way that you have to do it, and that was not the way to do it. But you got to see Piozo dance, so that was cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like too much was added in those areas, just a couple of appropriate, I thought appropriate lines of dialogue. thought that was pretty well done. Even the enemies, which are recycled from later, but they fit. It works. So, you know, there's some things in this mod that aren't great, but anything in Zeal so far has been very good. Oh my god. I'll fucking die again? This might be a little ridiculous, to be honest. This might be a little ridiculous. Without Ayla especially, that fight seems pretty fucked. Situation's looking pretty grim! Vinny, what are some of the not great things about this mod? You witnessed one of the things, which was... Oh, I gotta do this fight again. Some, oh man. Just some translation stuff, some dialogue stuff. Holy shit, frog. One of the side quests was accessible very early, and in the future, there were a number of things accessible way too early, and you just walk in and get one-shotted immediately. Stuff like that. I thought there needed to be some proofreading. Probably could have stolen another gold earring, right? That would be, like, extra cheap. Or gold stud. I mean, it's too late. I don't have Ayla in the party. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Because I'm gonna get another one later, so that'll be 2, which is already too much. You're too much, Vin. No, you. I feel like I'm being pressured to steal one more. It's not too much in this mod, say, a couple people. We went from one guy to a couple people. Six guys. I wonder if someone made the Dreeb emote. I gotta check that out. Check it out in a second. Vinny, I've heard a lot of your opinions on Final Fantasy, but I've never heard about, heard your opinion on my favorite one, Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV is great. I only played through it once and never finished it. I got to a very, very late game area, and then I don't know what happened. I just got stuck. And I played the DS remake. One day I would like to return to that game and finish it. One day. I enjoyed it, but it got very grindy. And, I remember there were a lot of dungeons that took way too goddamn long. That said, I loved it. And the music was really good, a lot of the characters were great, Kane was great, Cecil was an amazing protagonist. It's just a really good game, but again, I got stuck. Mystic Quest? I don't remember that game. I rented it, didn't understand it because I was too young to understand RPGs, and I don't remember how far I got, maybe like barely into it. It wasn't amazing from what I remember. I know a lot of people don't think it's all that amazing because it's Babby's first RPG. I think RPGs really clicked for me with Chrono Trigger and Mario RPG. That's when it finally started making sense, and that's when I started really, like, falling in love with the genre. And, you know, Secret of Mana was a game I played, and that was not turn-based, but I started getting, like, the leveling systems and the numbers from when you would attack an enemy, status effects. Like, that game helped solidify the knowledge that would then I'd carry over to Mario RPG and Chrono Trigger, and then later Final Fantasy games. This is the Queen's Palace, the center of Zeal Kingdom, which makes this the center of the universe. The music got very foreboding here. That man's a newcomer, but his accurate prophecies earned the Queen's trust. He's a drifter. He's not one of us enlightened ones, nor of the earthbound ones either. I liked this place better when it had the foreboding music. Oh well. Did you know that Balthazar, the Guru of Reason, has secret rooms in Inhasa and Kajar? We did know that. Ask the Queen or the Gurus if you want to know about the Mammon Machine and the Ocean Palace, but just between us, she probably won't give you the time of day. She has many subjects. The Queen's two heirs, Shala and Janice, get along so well. If only Janice would open up to others. That pendant of yours. It looks like Shala's, but it doesn't glow. The source of our energy lies deep below the sea. Now that its exact location has been found, the Ocean Palace will be built. Use the Queen's Hall to get to the Ocean Palace, which is under construction. The Wandering Prophet is amazing. All his prophecies have come true. It's as if he knows the future. How eerie. Could you scratch my back? Sure. Thanks! Oh, you got it. Oh, thank you! You discovered the new scratch point. Even Balthazar is gone after designing the Blackbird in the Ocean Palace. How strange that the three gurus who guide Zeal have all disappeared. They say that Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues his work on some deserted island. He's making a Chrono Trigger or Time Egg or something, but no one has seen him for ages. We got a title drop. It's on some kind of dragon quest. Yeah, they really should have just called this game Time Egg. or Chrono, C-R-O-N-O. Trigger. So the reason I'm back here... Remember this new? Scratch, scratch. Ooh. Scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch. Tee-hee! I use frog a lot. New nut emote? I don't think we need that. New nut November? We've already got Tim Curry on the way. Still no Dreeb, but one day maybe we'll get a 6 guys Dreeb. That's what happens when I have disposable emote slots. Just the stupidest things become emotes. And then we get attached to them and no one wants to see them go. The Queen's aide, Dalton, was in charge of the Ocean Palace until some traveling prophet took over. He's in a bad mood, so you should avoid him. The completion of the Ocean Palace will allow zeal to last forever. And there will be no fear or sadness, just eternal peace. Alright, Emperor Palpatine. The Queen must have borne pain and sorrow and silence. No pain, no gain. Zeal, too, was born out of much sacrifice and work. This will take you to the bedroom. Can't scratch this new. Ah! Just doing my best. Palpy. My, what strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Use the Spring of Recovery to recuperate from your journey. Visitors, do you like plants? Yes. Oh, you're just like me. The Queen ordered me to burn this sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a magical sapling with powers to cure the environment. What shall I do? Secretly plant it. You're right! Even if it is the Queen's command, the Guru of Life gave it to me. I can't burn it. I'm gonna grow it with love. Someday it may save the environment. Secret plant. You there. Do you like plants? Yes. Do you like The Office? Yes. We're exactly alike. Shala. Oh, you're back, Janice. Is something wrong? Black wind. You feel it too? Don't worry, it'll be alright. Now, hold on to this. What is it? It's a kind of amulet. If something should happen, it'll protect you. I wish I could be with you always, but Mother has other plans. She's not our mother. She looks like Mother, but inside she's changed. Still, I can't. Janice, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Highness. The Queen asks for your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. Alright. Well, Janice, I'll be going. Oh, who might you be? Miss Shala, please hurry. If you're late, I'll be punished. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Doesn't this Queen sound like a real treat? Don't waste your time. Alpha Door only likes me. Go away. Whoa, what the fuck is all this? Shala's pendant was made from the same red rock as the Mammon machine. When she chants, the pendant glows. This wasn't here. It makes sense. It's a giant-ass library. It does make sense. Remember these Daffy Pals? This leads to the Hall of the Mammon Machine. I don't know why news now sound like this. I wonder how old man Melchior is. Humans are so odd. I want to be the wind, Massa. Oh, you will someday. Big sister Doreen's at Inhasa again. Yeah, that's because she likes dreams. I like the wind better. Whoosh! That's Massa and Moon. Nay. Now they are a sword. Oh, Moon's on the right, yeah. The prophet's aura is full of hatred and sorrow. He'll destroy himself and those he loves. Beyond is the Hall of the Mammon Machine. The incredible energy of Lavos pervades it. The Mammon Machine? You came to see it? Yes. I thought so. Feel the flow of the mighty Lavos' power. Ooh, I feel faint. This is the music that usually plays throughout the whole palace. If the Mammon Machine is moved to the Ocean Palace, we can extract even more energy from Lavos. The ultimate dream of eternal youth and life is now possible. Oh, Almighty Queen, our kingdom of zeal will reign forever. They are literally siphoning the energy from Lavos. When the Mammon Machine was finished, the Queen changed almost overnight. Just between us, I heard that anyone who opposes her, and not just the Earthbound ones, vanishes. Melchior, who opposed the Queen's plans, is vanished. You're not thinking what I am, are you? Mammon, in the New Testament of the Bible, is commonly thought to mean money, material wealth, or any entity that promises wealth and is associated with the greedy pursuit of gain. The Gospel of Matthew and Luke both quote Jesus using the word in a phrase often rendered in English as "you cannot serve both God and mammon." Thank you, chat member. That's very good. I like these little history lessons. The three gurus made the Mammon Machine from the royal family's red rock. Melchior, who has studied much about Lavos, was in charge of the plans, but then he disappeared. Magic strong enough to control the extraction of energy is needed to control the Mammon Machine. This is the source of Seal's strength, the Mammon Machine. It draws and magnifies the infinite power of Lavos. The Earth is alive, and it has changed over the eons, from flatlands into mountains, from mountains into oceans. You may find the way, that is, if you could pass eons of time at the Forbidden Palace or the Sun Keep. No one may enter while the Queen is away at the Ocean Palace. Your pendant, it looks just like Shala's. I heard that when Shala communes with the Mammon Machine, her pendant starts to glow. To open the door from the outside, an item like Shala's pendant is needed to break the seal. Your pendant looks just like Shala's. There's something to this pendant. There's a mere door that keeps us bound, hand and foot, tongue. Is a frog pun. That glow! That's the pendant the gurus made for Shala. How did you get it? I like that there's just enough NPCs to really build the world, but not too much that it's kind of overwhelming, like some RPGs can be, for me. I feel like you get just the proper dose of people to talk to, depending on the area. Obviously, there's a lot of exposition here, because it's a very important part of the story, but, you know, even then, it doesn't feel like it's too much, and it's all interesting. Again, Atlantis is how I'd compare this. Even a door of this caliber can't keep science at bay. What doth challenge us now? Gotta get Ayla in here, I think. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, they are the evildoers I warned you of. How dare you think you could oppose me, you foreigners? You're worse than the gurus. Fools. Dalton, take them away! Yes, ma'am. By your leave. Golem! Oh boy, this is a fun fight. God, there is a way to do this, but you can't use physical attacks. You ain't happening. Use fire? Oh, fire is the one that's the weakest? You put on ruby armor and hit him with fire magic. Not worth it. It's fine. So that's a scripted loss, but you can do it, and they're like, what? You beat Golem? But it's the same result. Fear not. You won't die. Immediately, that is. But by the time we're through with you, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. What a delicious diversion. Idiots. What will you do, Shala? Let us rescue them. I think it's useless. Besides, if they escape, you'll be in trouble. Don't worry about me. We just might be able to rescue the gurus. Are you alright? Quickly, escape from the palace. And if you can, please rescue Melchior. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing the Queen. Please, you have to help him. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Your meddling tires me. You'll just have to disappear. You mustn't. Stop. Okay, I'll spare them. But in return, you will cooperate, Shala. Now show me how you came here. So you came in through here. Now, Shala, after I throw them in, I want you to seal the portal shut. No, you can't make me. Obey me. Their lives are at stake. Oh, all right. Please forgive me. I like that prophet's outfit. "'Tis true, he hath spared us, but something is amiss. They take energy from Lavos. Lavos not get weak? Thou hast seen elsewhere the crest on the door is that the pendant opens, correct? Yeah, he looked like my favorite Dragon Ball Z character, Vegemite. "'Tis time to depart, eh?" Also, notice the name Melchior kept popping up? What will happen to us now? Oh, that's all they say, really. What will happen to us now? I mean, they fucking survived. A little lazy. This is the other thing I wasn't so crazy about, was the design of these houses. Seems like overly unnecessary. But I have Dactyl, that's right. Dactyl was given. Let's see what the Unga Bungas think about Lavos falling from the sky. Never mind. Who disturbs my slumber? Nu! Just trying to get some shut-eye. I'll change Chrono's name, so let me get some rest, Nu. Sleep well. You can change your party members' names. Spin Strike, the spell is strong, so I'll teach it to you. Wait, what? Sleep well. What the fuck is Spin Strike? It's a triple tech. I don't remember the name of that one. It's the Silver Rock tech. Oh, so they changed the name of it, I guess? He was supposed to give you the gem for the triple tech. Oh, okay. Ayla! Ayla okay? Kino okay? Lavos fall, Reptite's gone. Good, but get cold now. Hunting bad. But Kino not give up. Ayla no worry, leave to Kino. Thunder stun all dinosaur, you know? Ayla quit chief, Kino now chief. Me saw reptites. Never mind. Not much dialogue is different here. No more Sweetwater, never happened before. Okay, well now I can't do that. Found strange rock, but feel icky when touched, so throw away. Less monster, now cold, less animal too. I wonder if that's an implication that they had no interest in, Lavos's energy. Or ice. Either the red rock or ice, maybe. They felt ice for the first time and were like, this sucks. The vibes on this rock are horrendous. They, like, totally didn't give me good vibes. And I will not stand this rock. Damn. I like how that dude never picks up Specchio. Aha! So you've been to the land of magic. Now that the Pillar of Light is sealed, you'll be needing something that will transport you through time. I recall someone working on such a device. The Wings of Time, I believe he called it. I'm afraid he became a tad psychotic, spending so much of his time doing research. Probably the wrong word. So there's a lot of good battle themes in this game, but I believe, chat, this is the best battle theme in all of the game. This is like happy fighting. I mean, you listen, chat, when this game came out, polygons? Are you crazy? They're polygons, so they have to be strong. That was most embarrassing. Don't make a habit of this here. This is for you. I am the master of war. Whew, sometimes I scare myself. They sleep. I don't think I could take this one. Someone said I never knew this room existed. Oh, it doesn't. That's the plus version. They just added it. It's not official. Yep, never mind that. What we could do... So there's a couple different things that could be done now, which involves getting those mysterious treasure chests. Can I power up any of the ones in the past into the future that aren't in the ruins? Remind me, like the regular old ones. Okay. So I have to power them up, then get the future ones, and then go back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. So that was enough to power it up. And now we wait 400 years, right? It's amazing how this music perfectly captures the feel of something like medieval. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but the music in this game is obviously very appropriate. We're saved, at least for now. They stopped Magus. And now that it's safe, I'm enjoying my lemonade. Vitamin C builds strong bodies. Behold, the legendary hero with the sword in hand. Just once, I wish I could be in the hero's shoes. Peace at last, thanks to the hero. Hurrah for the hero. Hurrah for Guardia. Oh god, I can do that now? Definitely don't have the ability to do that now, though. A very difficult boss fight in there. Don't worry, I'm home for good. The desert monsters are draining the life out of the soil here. This mystic seedling could revive the forest, but I can't plant it. Too many hungry monsters lurking about. Interesting seedling, right? The monsters in the desert cave hate water, but I can't defeat them by myself. Tata's been working hard lately. Maybe he's been growing up. A slimy frogman beat Magus? If I knew it was gonna be so easy, I'd have done it myself. Jeez. Huh. I thought the hero was from here. What a letdown. Magus destroyed by a fucking frog. How could I have fallen for that? Alright, we did this already. Listen to you. Going around telling everybody you raised a hero. They haven't had any progress in however the fuck long it's been since this has happened. That's why, like, the keys in Dragon Quest XI reminded me a lot of Chrono Trigger. With the way, at one point, you finally get the key to open the things that you've been seeing the whole game. Are you going to unlock the Guardia Forest's time portal? Nah, fuck that time portal. Yeah, I should. What's inside those things? Well, when you touch them, they power up, and then you get them in the future for better items, and then you can go back in the past and get them again. Because you got them in the future, which means they're not gone in the past. It's... Don't worry about it. I guess that one you just get. So that one just opens. Right? So wait, the one in the future isn't gone now. There is none in the future, I don't think. We've been expecting you. To the King's Chambers, please. What a stroke of luck for you guys. Defeated Magus, huh? We destroyed Magus's troops, and we owe it all to you. Frog, you're magnificent. I knew you'd do it. I was thinking about making you Knight Captain. I'm afraid 'tis not for me. Nonsense! You saved the day! I just cooked! I'm whipping up a victory meal, something real fancy! Chrono, my thanks extend for generations to come. You're alive! Although we did sustain major casualties, we wouldn't have made it without you. Anyway, we must all work together to rebuild the Kingdom of Guardia. We're all in this together. Frog, thanks again. You deserve the title, Knight. Waste not such precious words on me. Frog, so you've teamed up with Chrono and the others. You've done a fine job. Please remain with us for as long as you wish. My heart is glad. Thank you, my liege. I kind of like that those two songs just meshed into one another. It's like this is the perfect transition by accident. Maybe not perfect, but it sounded good. I will say one thing I would have liked... See, where Dragon Quest XI succeeded was every place in the game got lots of different quests and development and storylines. There's not much left to do in 600 AD. There's a couple things, but nothing that's like massively story heavy. The plotline for 600 AD is primarily the beginning of the game. You have like 3 or 4 really major plot points, and it's mostly just Frog. Yeah, we're gonna go back to 600, 1,000, and then get all those treasure chests I just powered up. Someone said I'm upset there's no Singing Mountain in prehistory since there's 0 reason to ever come back. Yeah, prehistory's not really utilized a ton either. Ready, chat? I made you do it. I didn't do it. You did it. Yeah, there were a few things that were cut that would have spiced up the game a little bit. Singing Mountain would have been nice. I don't know if it's added back. It might be, but Singing Mountain would be good for prehistory, just to have some reason to come back. Dear me! Chrono, how many times have I told you to keep your pets outside? Madame, I am not a pet. Though I am odd of figure, I am a master swordsman. It talks! I just thought, I mean... I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Toad? No, my name is... Yes, dear? Toad will do for now. Also, there are cats in here, so... Goodness, Luca, is this one of your inventions? Greetings. I am Robo. Chrono is my friend. My, how polite. Strange looking, but well behaved. Chrono, you could learn a thing or two. Gracious, who are you? Me, Ayla. Ayla, a young lady doesn't dress like that, dear. But Ayla like. Say yes, ma'am. Chrono strong? Chrono mother strong, too. Hey, Ayla, do you want to see my clone that I have in my bedroom? Yeah, clone. Why Chrono have clone? Yeah, what do you think I do with that clone? Yeah! I call him Chrono! That was a weird night. Oh yeah, suck my jag on. Now you know what those earthquakes are about. Blue plate. No, I think I was in Guardia Castle, right? There's only one box in Guardia Castle. Yeah, jag on. I did it, yeah, it's fine, So this does, blue mail's 100% water to HP, which is pretty fucking amazing. Man, it's weird to be only a couple streams into this and already starting to semi-hit endgame shit. Because, again, Dragon Quest XI being the last RPG I played. That game was like 100 hours and it just felt like... just kept going and going and going. I'll be honest, as much as I love that game, there were like a couple weeks at a time where I didn't even touch it once. It definitely was great, but it had a couple of moments where I was like, Plus 6 power, it says, but it only gives 2 power to Ayla. It's weird. Well, now we have these unlocked. Her current accessory gives Ayla +4. I am a dum-dum. This is what I am. Henry VIII I am, in fact. Terrorists! Oh, what? Terrorists? It's like 400 years of this castle being here. And it still looks about the same, except they just suck a lot more. And they have, like, suits now. Princess Nadia. I've been worried, Princess! I understand your pain, but the king really only cares about his realm! Yes, even when your mother, Queen Aliza, passed away, he worked all day! No one could do that, it's inhuman! Oh, child, it's ancient history now! tell me more. This may be difficult. Well, Queen Eliza's condition suddenly changed for the worse. She desperately wanted to see the king one last time, but he couldn't find the time to drop by. Said he had some work to do, but knowing nothing about death, you waited faithfully by your mother's side. Eliza passed away in sorrow. It's as if the king indirectly killed her. Such a shame. What? Father killed my mother? But what do I know? There are reasons for everything, right, dear? Now, so glad to see you back again. Please go and visit the king. Nice welcome home message from the cunt chancellor. Since it is our 1000th anniversary, the king has, for the time being, ordered probation for Chrono. Only the chancellor thought Chrono was guilty. Without Princess Nadia, this castle's dead. Oh, Nadia. What do you want? I'm not giving in to your demands. Oh, oops. Sorry, that was the wrong voice. Let's try that again. What do you want? I'm not giving in to your demands. It's your fault for leaving the castle and letting these hoodlums in here. You might as well beg for bread on the street corner. Stop it. These are my friends. They're a disgrace to this family. Father, you care more about your country than me. Or Mother. What? You killed Mother! Get out of here this instant! I never want to see your face again! Good riddance! We are no longer family. Do as you wish! Did you see the tear in the Chancellor's eye? Oh, woe is me! Vinny, it was a sparkle. I thought it was like a crocodile tear. The king is deeply concerned about Princess Nadia. But being a king, he keeps it all locked up inside. After his wife's death, he only lived for Princess Nadia. I've got nothing to say. This is the first time you can wander around the castle freely in 1000 AD, though. And now the wacky thing is I can go back to the past. Why not give the king a present? He's been known to love jerky. Wait, what? I don't remember that line. You can go back to the past and grab some free shit. Jerky. That was in the original. It's a trick. Is it? To get you to buy the expensive jerky for no reason? I'm in charge of her physical education. I'm in charge of discipline, and she's missed almost every lesson this year. I'm in charge of the princess's education. He hates jerky. There's a special line with the king if you have the jerky. And that's been in the game from the beginning. That's another thing. All these years later, I still learn something new about this game every single time I stream it or play it. That's my thing for this year. Vinny, you knew about that in 2016. You missed it last time you played it? Oh, okay. I don't know, I'm getting some japes. The Chancellor hired all those soldiers that work in the jail. I'm your lawyer, Pierre. The king has been so gloomy since Princess Nadia's disappearance. Listening to my story, he has concluded that it was not a kidnapping. It's taken time, but I think he understands. Still, the Chancellor's acting weird. He may give us some trouble. Those jail guardians were an odd bunch. We got cold stares from them. It's like they weren't even human. The Chancellor lost it right around the time he ordered that dragon tank to be built. I heard the Chancellor really gave it to the king in court. This is still broken. We're about to begin celebrating, but with the king like that... Due to the king's orders, the court is adjourned. Getting ready for the Millennial Fair. See, they're not, like, all assholes here. The chef's ancestor had a cook-off with Magus's troops. Is that how that happened? Did you know about this? Oh, dear, I didn't recognize you, Princess Nadia. I think you can actually order food. They won't let me now, but... Hey, sorry about that. The old lady's handling the kitchen. Gotta tread softly around here. The gist of this is that she can cook, but she can yell, too. Hey, don't come in here without permission. Jerky. Seems one of his ancestors first made it, but I don't know the recipe. Everyone knows about everyone else's ancestors from 400 years ago. They know their lineage. Okay, yeah. Eventually you can do the thing and order the food. Locked chest. What? You want to be put on trial again or something? Always like that line. Oh, you fucking twonk. Ah, you fucking Kermit! It's like, at this point, he's just calling people Muppet names because he's, like, trying to be creative. Again, I never in my life thought I would hear limp as my grandfather's dick from Gordon Ramsay's mouth, but we live in a post-Gordon Ramsay's flaccid penis grandfather world at this point in time. There we go. This is all really, really, really great and useful shit. It also means that every party member can wear one of these things now. Well, the 3 in the party. Whomsoever they may be. Man, Marl's sprite on the world map is weird. And it looks like she has to pee if you idle long enough. She's just sitting down? Oh. I thought she was, like, holding it in. Oh, she's just sitting down. Now, if Chrono did that, I would think he was holding his Jacobs. Oh, you're just in time. It's my finest work, the ultimate in defense for my daughter. You're Luca's friends, right? If you see Luca, tell her to drop by. I'd like to see more of her. I've been making items she'd like. Vinny, wait, you're telling me this whole time I've been saying I swear on me Jacobs. It means I swear on my balls? Yep. When I started saying I swear on me Jacobs, I was just making shit up. And then I found out that Jacobs meant balls. It's English, slang. So congratulations to you. Ha. What time is it? 3:20. We got a little more time. I can go to the Bangor Dome. Go win some more cat food. Gotta have more cats. Nah. Rats is what it's all about. Eventually I'll go back to 600 AD and get all the other stuff. So here's a spirit ring. Full ether. A charm top. So... fuck is the spirit ring? So, grants MP regeneration, so it's a better Seraph song? And then Charm Top, I think is only for Ayla. Allures enemies and increases charm rate for stealing things, and it's basically, as if Ayla wasn't showing enough Robertson, it shows more Robertson. For Puff Puff. I guess that's the implication, at least. I'm not sure. Remember this. These people are still fucked up. Finally got through the ruins. I brought the sapling that sprang from the seed. Amazing what you can do when you think you're gonna expire. Never seen anything like this. What's this? Plant. What's that? Gotta know what a plant is. But man, I just love this so much. Like, you know, you see 1000 AD and everyone's all cheerful and they're going to the parade and life is good. Even the past now is free of Magus's bullshit. You go to antiquity and you see people literally using magic on floating paradise islands. But it all culminates into this, where these people were born not knowing what a plant is, and they're all filthy and gross and barely holding on and probably will die soon. And if I didn't get that other dome a plant, or a seed, they might not have this plant. So there's another gold stud. Now I have 3 gold studs. So pretty much every party member can have a gold stud. Which, if I'm using that on Marl, I may as well just give her a gold stud. Does killing Lavos eliminate this future? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's the classic time travel paradox, I guess. I mean, that's the point, sure, but... just from a philosophical perspective, who the fuck knows, really? I don't even know if I'm able to fight this enemy yet. Nope, still not. Still not able. Nope. Yeah, I don't know when the time to fight this enemy is, but with a heal that heals 5,000, probably never. Oh, well, you could cheese it like that. I'm just gonna, like, accept the death. Please, I welcome death. That'll be taken out of context. So, wait. Marl cannot die. Just attack yourself? I don't think I can. This is what we call, in the industry, a soft lock. Yeah! I'm assuming that place is all fucked up too. I probably can't fight those enemies either. Yeah. The guys in Cult of Lavos were less strong. It's Guardia's crest. What's it doing in a place like this? Tis fated, but most certainly 'tis Guardia's crest. This could be cool. I like the idea of a cult in the future of, I don't know what the fucks, worshipping Lavos in some way. Jesus. Yeah, this is still a little too strong. I mean, I'm definitely making some progress, but it's... and, you know, having that is nice, but I also feel like if, you know, these enemies are giving me a problem, then clearly I'm not in the right place. Move over once, move over twice. Come on, baby, don't be cool as ice. You know, we were just a band. We got very big, that's all. You know, we were just four guys, just a band. Just noodling about. Just a band, really, that's all we were. You know, back in the day, you know, when we were noodling around in the widdly woos, we were making the noises. We were just a band, really. I mean, we were just a band, man. You know, we were just a band, just four guys. You know what I mean? I'm good. Oh, there's a scummy-looking enemy. Did you ever see Jack Black, Paul Rudd, Jason Schwartzman, and Justin Long portray the Beatles in Walk Hard? Great record. Great record. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. The only one that took it seriously was Justin Long. He was the only one that really actually sounded like George. Everyone else, like Jack Black as Paul McCartney, was japes. No attempt was made. I wrote a song about an octopus. Jack Black's accent changes every line in the movie. Yeah, at one point he's Scottish, which is amusing. Great record. That movie is still pretty fucking funny. I watched that scene again recently, the extended version of the Beatles scene. It's a corny-ass movie. I mean, it's the type of movie where it's like, oh, Trippy Machete, you're gonna kill me! Like, they call everything by its full name. That's the sense of humor it has. But it was funny. It was a funny movie. I enjoyed it. It kinda, at one point, it's like, because my name is George Harrison, I'm from the Beatles. And it's like, Beatles, no fighting here in India. It's like, well, it's cheesy. It's like a very cheesy thing, but I still enjoyed it. It's also a surprisingly competent parody of Walk the Line. I was gonna say, though, there's, chat, let me ask you a question. Comedy movies have not been really happening the past couple years, I feel. Have there been any, like, breakthrough comedy movies that I'm just not aware of? Because it seemed like for every, like, 5 to 10 years... Marvel? No. Every 5 to 10 years, I remember there, like, being, like, there was a, you know, a big movie, like The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Or, what's the other one? The Hangover. The Nice Guys. Cats literally just came out. Oh, that's good. I like that, chat member. Star Wars, but not on purpose. Comedy is mostly TV these days. Good point. I heard Schitt's Creek was pretty good. I do like Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara quite a bit, so I was thinking about checking it out one day, but... I don't know. Jojo Rabbit? That was funny. I wouldn't call it strictly a comedy movie, because that movie made me really fucking sad at one point. Yes, even here. There's another door that I can open now, finally. There's a lot of, I mean, this stuff is kind of just busy work, but it's good. It's good to get these items as soon as you get the pendant. In my reckoning, at least. Lumen Robe, Elixir, Hit Ring, Gold Earring. So let me tell you about this. The fun thing about the Gold Earring is that you get, oh, well, they nerfed it. I used to wear this thing to get some broken HP values, but it used to boost by 50%. Now it's 33%. At least the gold stud wasn't nerfed. The hit ring increases precision, so you miss less. That could be good at a couple points in the game, now that I think about it. The Lumen Robe. It's not as good as the blue plate, but it gives you some extra magic defense overall, so it's okay. Yeah, there are enemies that are coming up. Chat, remind me when I'm on Mount Woe, fighting piles of rocks to equip the hit ring on Chrono. Hit ring does nothing for Chrono, but it's supposed to increase hit. Increases their projectile damage? Oh, I thought that was like an accuracy thing, never mind. Hey fellas, look! The seed sprouted! I haven't given up. This child and this seed are still growing. Wonder what kind of fruit this is gonna bear. Hey, it's those people again. Since you've come, we've gained the courage to live. You can reach the continent to the south. Right. There's an old man living in a dome near Death Peak. That's exactly where we're going next. It's a lemon tree? God, that would suck. Fuck. Well, yeah, I mean, anti-scurvy prevention... Scurvy prevention? Yeah. I mean, I like lemon. Lemon is good. Lemonade is good. However, eating lemon... is a little tough. It's a little tough. Get that rind. Get that delicious lemon rind and just grind it down and, you know, just fucking snort it. Good stuff. Grind the rind, put it in a water, boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew. Okay, we're almost done on tonight's stream. I was gonna stop here, but let's just do this one last thing because it's cool. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. Soon, I too will be able to sleep forever. But first, there is one thing I must do. Program error. My memory banks have failed. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. Those who open the door. I am Balthazar, the guru of reason. I once lived in the kingdom of Zeal. Great disaster in Zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Lavos exists here, and I suspect in other periods as well. Eons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia in the year 600. In 1999, Lavos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Lavos continues to replicate like a giant parasite. He is consuming our world. Forced to live here, I continued to conduct research on Lavos, but I am growing old. It's impossible to keep sane in such trying times, so before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. How I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. The odds will be against you. But you are true heroes. The world is in your hands. Open now the last door and take what you find there. My last invention. My wings of time. I want to do a slaps the hood meme, but... This moves through time? Wow, this is amazing. How do you tell the front from the back? At least Luca and Robo would be excited about it. Speaking of... Oh, this music is creepy when played backwards. I can almost hear it saying, Satan, here's my sweet Satan, the one whose little tool shared. This must be the invention Balthazar spoke of. The Wings of Time. I believe I have heard of this device. Alright, never mind. Ayla would be like, Unga Bunga! Big bird! Is Dactyl? Give Dactyl. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthazar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? It's a little fucking weird, dude. Anyway, there's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the Y button for time gauge and use LNR to select an era. Oh yes, before you go, why don't you... name my time machine. The Epoch. 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 Hop aboard. Keep in mind, by the way, Balthazar is dead. You know, because obviously, I mean, he put his data into this other living creature, but Balthazar has expired. We saw him not too long ago, if you remember correctly. I mean, earlier in the game we visited, he was still implanting his data into the creature. This is how you get back to the Dark Ages. Or Antiquity, as I like to call it. Wasn't it called Antiquity in the DS version? That makes a lot more sense. I mean, the Dark Ages, it's cold. Cold as fuck. But next time on the stream, I think we can explore 1999 AD. But we'll go to the present for now, and then save. And we'll check out. I love that effect, by the way. That is such a cool effect. The way the textures warp like that. Unbelievable energy. As if the sum total of all the human spiritual power that has ever existed were somehow being amplified. Traveling at warp speed. Luke is a Star Trek fan. Epoch's capable of this? Just for a second. Energy value at 100, 200. And increasing. No way. You need the wings? Okay, then this is a mistake. In original Chrono Trigger, you're not allowed to explore 1999 AD at all. So, if this version adds it back, I'm curious to see what the creator did with it. And that Chrono Trigger ROM hack, Flames of Eternity, and you know, emphasize the word hack, but at least there was some cool 1989 stuff. Oh my. Lavos. Chrono, shall we go on? Fight. Let us go. Ours was a short youth. Never saw that line before. Well, Luca knew what they were getting into. Here's a little extended montage of destruction, now that our heroes are dead. We already saw all this. But yeah, I love this, I love this game over. This quote-unquote game over screen. So again, you know, they do survive, even though some of these domes are destroyed, like the glass covering is destroyed. A lot of people do survive into the future, as you've seen. Until next time, folks, that's Chrono Trigger.